Hey everybody, as you can tell from the countdown clock right here, we're about to get started. If you've been here before, then you can just come back when the countdown clock hits 0. But if this is your very first lesson, then I got a couple things I want to talk to you about. All right, so if you weren't here last week, don't worry, you didn't need to be. We're doing a brand new song this week, and if you haven't played piano before, don't worry, we're doing 5 different levels. You can definitely do level 1. You are gonna need to click on the PDF button right over there though, download the PDF and print it out, because that's all the music for all the different levels. Now, as you'll see in your PDF, in the upper right-hand corner, it tells you what level that page is for. So on level 1, you're gonna wanna have that level 1 page, and then 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you can just ignore those. Just stay on level 1 for the entire lesson. You will want to find the chart though that has all of the notes listed out with all the letters on it, because that's what you're going to use in order to play your piano along with me when I'm playing. So if we're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, the track would go something like this. And as I'm playing it, I'll show you where all the notes are and where all the letters are. Don't worry about that. But then you're going to play along with me when I'm playing the track. Now, after we've done level 1, I'll show you everything you need so you can practice the song throughout the week. Then we're gonna level up, and that looks like this. And now you can see we're on level 2, right? So at level 2, then it's gonna get a little bit more difficult, but each time the track plays, I want you to just play the track that you're on. So if you're on track 1, if you're on level 1, then each time, you know, we're doing our thing, we're going. Each time we start that, I want you to completely ignore the notes that we're playing, and you just play your level. So you would play. Because that's going to work with, the track's going to work with your level every time we play it, no matter what level we're on. So we move on to level 2, 3, 4, 5. You just stay on the one that you're comfortable with. All right, so all of these lessons are completely interactive. That means we want to hear from you right now. So go ahead and click on the chat button right over there. Put in your name, you don't have to put in a password, and then you'll be talking with all the other students who are logged in right now, as well as some of my assistants who can help you and answer some of your questions. If you've got a question though that you don't think they're going to know the answer to, and you want to ask me personally, then type your question in the box below this video, and then you'll get your answer to your question directly from me. Now at the end of level 5, we're going to raffle off some prizes. These prizes change up every single week. If you're the winner of the prize, you need to let us know right away what prize it is that you want so we can send that out to you. You can tell my moderator, you can let us know at mailbag@learnpianolive.com, email us there. You can fill out the contact form and let us know, but just tell us what prize you want so we can get that out to you. If you're not the prize winner, or if you want to know how you can earn more points so you can be the prize winner, then just stay tuned after the lesson and I'll let you know. All right, you've been very patient. That's all I gotta say. It's time for the lesson. I hope you've got your PDF. You're ready to ask some questions. I'm ready to answer them. Let's go. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is, I don't know, are you Indiana Hannah today, or are you Happy Hannah today? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Happy Indiana Hannah. And she's really good at the piano. She's gonna be learning the song right along with you for the first time. She says but I'm telling you, If you look her up on YouTube, she's got some pretty impressive videos there. But she feels like maybe it's been a little while since she practiced a lot. But anyway, I'm guessing she's gonna learn the song faster than most people. If you don't learn it as fast as her, then that's perfectly fine. And of course, in the chat room today, we've got Nate the Great, who looks awesome. You look great. Yeah. So he'll be moderating the chat room, and yeah, you're just, okay, cool. And as always, we've got my nemesis, Clapple, the impatient penguin, who always just wants to move on to the next thing. So we'll move on to the next thing. Happy Indiana, Hannah. You can go practice your song. You at home, hopefully you need to have your PDF open. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, bye. You need to have your PDF open. I'll show you the first notes of this thing. The whip is getting in the way. I own a whip now. I'm so excited. I didn't have a reason to buy a whip before, but now I own a whip. And now I will surely hurt myself terribly with it. But for now, let's just show you where an E is on the piano. You need to find any group of 2 black notes. Those would work just fine. Or these ones right here would not work because that's a group of 3 black notes. We do not want that. We want a group of 2, like those or those. We're going to take the top of those, that group of 2, and just drag it up 1 note, and you'll land on an E every single time. And so that's your first note. We're going to play an E, and then the next one over, and then the next one over. And that's the beginning of it, Indiana. Now, after that, we're going to play a C, which is not the next note over. It's skipping over not 1, but 2 notes. It would be this one right here. So it's like on the other side of a group of 2 black notes. You know, so we've got a group of 2 black notes here. That one would be an E, but on the other side of that, that would be a C. So the very first thing you need to play is E, F, G, C. Or just find that first note and go up 1, skip over 2. That might be how I thought of it. So that is the beginning of it, and that with the track would sound something like this. And a 1, 2, go. And then the very next thing is the same move that you had at the beginning, but 1 note over. So we're going to go down to this note right here, which isn't labeled on your screen. That's a D, but it's 1 below your first note. So we'd play Indiana, and then that's his name. And then do the exact same move, the same set of 3 notes, but you're going to start on the next note over, which would be a G. And then that same move that you had before where you like have to jump over a bunch of notes, we're going to jump over 3 this time instead of 2, but it's kind of the same idea. Right there. So the beginning of the song, again, it'll take a lot of practice. You don't have to get this today. But we go Indiana, that's his name, finding relics, and then is his claim to fame. That's just from A, walking straight up. Right there, all in a row. So with the track, so far, what we have is 1, 2, go. Indiana, that's his name, finding relics, down to the A, is his claim to fame. Do the exact same thing as you did at the beginning, and that's the next one, though he's old now, and then just another set of 3 right up here, starting on D. So it's a lot of sets of 3, but then they're all starting in different places. Still, he's game right here. And then this next part is going to be G's, and then you're going to skip up to an E. So 2 G's, and then an E, then move that down 1, and you'll be on a D. So, and once more, explorer who wore a fedora will win. The last 4 notes are going to be starting on F, E, D, C. So we just had 3 of them in a row where we went... And then you'd expect it to do it 1 more time, but it doesn't. It does the same thing, but starting over here. So let's try all of that with the track. Here we go. And a 2, and a 1, 2, go. Indiana, that's his name. Finding relics is his claim to fame. Though he's old now, still he's game. And once more, explorer who wore a fedora will win. Okay, it's a lot of notes. Lots of sets of 3 in there, but all we're really going for right now. Okay, fine. So we'll go one last time here, but the thing you really want to get this week is that right there. Get that much, then we're set, because that comes back again. E, F, G, C, ba-ba-da. Right here, bam. There we go. And then the last 4 notes would also be good to get. It just ends on a C, and it's going to be the 4 notes that lead up to that. F, E, D, C. 4 notes landing on a C. If you can get that much by the end of the lesson, you'll be fine. 1 and a 2. Last time through. 1, 2, go. Indiana. That's his name. Finding relics is his claim to fame. Here it goes again. That's the same as the first line. And once more, explore, Here we go. That is all of the notes. And of course, I didn't know this, but Kloppel found me a Lego version of Indiana Jones. They have Lego every single movie that there is out there. So anyway, here are some of our favorite clips from Indiana Jones Lego movie. All right, everybody, let's level up.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
Okay, so now we are playing the exact same notes. If you're on level 1, don't be afraid. It's the exact same notes, but this time we're just going to put them on the official lines and spaces of the treble clef. If you go to learnpianolive.com/level 2, I'll explain to you exactly how to read all of that. But let me show you what the notes are going to be. It's going to start here on an E. We can tell if we're on level 2 that it's an E because it is on the little bubbly part. The circle part of the note is on that very bottom line. That line is cutting right through the middle of it. And on our chart over here, that bottom line is cutting right through the middle of an E. So that note is always going to be an E, even if the letter wasn't written in there like it is written in for you there. It says E inside the note. But even if that wasn't written in, you could still tell just because it's on the very bottom line. And for this song, all the ones we've done in the past and all the songs we do in the future, if we're in the treble clef and you've got a circly part on that bottom line, it's always going to be an E every single time. It's always going to be that note right there, or that one right there. Always going to be an E. So it's going to start right there. And you can see, too, we've got a pickup here. If you're in Kloppel Academy level 4 or higher, then you are doing pickups, which is just where the official song starts right there. And then over here is where we start playing. So the track will come in right over here on beat 1. But over here on just after like beat 3. So 1, 2, 3 is where we come in, and right there is where the track comes in. So let me show you that. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. And right there is where the track comes in. So we have a pickup at the beginning. These squiggly lines, any of the squiggly lines that don't have circles on them are just going to be rests. So those are rests. That's a rest. That's a rest. That's a rest. Bunch of rests here. So those are just places where you don't play any notes. You just hang out. Indiana. So there's a little pause in there. Okay, I think that's it. This last one right here that is just a circly part with no stem on it at all is a whole note. And if you are even on Clapple Academy level 1, you are still doing whole notes, which is just a note that's worth 4 whole beats. So that's for people who are in Clapple Academy level, thank you, 1 or higher. Nice. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's try the track. And if you're on level 1, then just do your version, which is the same notes. I think that's the whole thing. Do note, though, it's only for people who are in Clapple Academy level like 3 or higher. Are you going to be dealing with these 16th notes? That's any of them that have 2 bars or 2 flags on them. Those are all 16th notes. So the rest of them are going to be much slower, but you can tell every now and then we get just a really quick note right there, or right there, or right there. These are all 16th notes, so that's why those just barely last any time at all. Makes that phrase feel really fast, even though the whole phrase is pretty slow. So anyway, let's try it again. And a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Indiana. Like I said, too, even if you can't get all the in-between notes yet, because it's really hard to play all of those, some of them are super Okay, so what I was going to say is even if you don't have all the middle notes, try to get those last 4 notes in there. Let's start on that note right there. And even if you can't get all 4 of those, at least get that last note, that C, in there. So our goal is to get bum, ba-dum, bum, and don't worry about the rest of it, and then at least get that last note. And then everything else is just bonus notes. Here we go, our last time through. And a 1, 2, 3. Couple G's, E, D, and there's your last note, that C. Hopefully you caught that one, but if you didn't, that's all right, because we still have level 3, 4, and 5, but first, it's time for mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson, or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
And this week it's from Sharon R, who says, Dear Jamin, how many minutes per day should I practice? Sharon, the answer is whatever your mom told you. I don't know. So a really common answer would be like 10 to 20 minutes a day for like 3 or 4 or 5 days a week is probably like an average. But I have students that practice like 3 hours a day, and then I have other students who practice much, much less. So it's kind of, it depends on the family, but usually like 10 to 20 minutes a day is kind of like an average time. But if your mom told you more or less, then she was right and I was wrong. Let's level up.
Transitioning to level 3. This may be confusing to level 1 and 2 students. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 3 to understand how this level works.
All right, here we go. Here's level 3. This is all the exact same notes in the right hand, but now your left hand's going to jump in and play some notes. We have some weird ones in this one. So first of all, it's going to start on a C. That's not weird at all. Then it's going to go to a D. That's not weird at all. This is going to go down to a G. It's kind of a low G, not a super weird G, but anyway, you get that one. And then it's going to go to a C and then a G. This part right here is going to be a little bit tricky for level 3 people. So this right here, they just happen really fast. The notes themselves aren't tricky, but claim to fame right there. Claim to fame. Usually you got a little bit more time, but that C is super short. And then this one right here is going to be a D flat. So let's figure out what a D flat is. First, we're going to go to a D. So if that's a C, that one's a D. And then we need a flat, which means just a little bit lower than a D. Just a tiny smidge lower than a D, which is going to be that note right there. That note is D flat by itself. So we're going to play a C right here, and then we're going to play a D flat right there. And then that whole all that is all just going to be G. And you can play that G, or if you wanted to, you can play that G. But anyway, any of the G's are going to work. And then the last note's going to be a C. So I'm going to play just the left hand only for this thing the first time through. If you're on level 1 or 2, just play your version. If you're on level 3, try to get the left hand. That's his name. Finding brown legs. Here we go. Is his claim to fame. Here's that D flat. And then the G that's there, or the G that's there, or the G that's there, or the G that's there, and then end on a C. And with both hands, that would look a little something like this. And a 2, and a 1, 2, here we go. Quick G. And once more, explore, messed up. Hannah's laughing at me. Come on over here, Hannah. Right. She's like, ha ha, he messed up. No, she didn't. She's very, very nice, but she did laugh at me. Okay. She was smiling at me. Sorry, not laughing. He was kinder than a laugh. All right. So, do you have that first line? Bum, ba-dum, bum. No. Okay, that's fine. So, do you know where an E is? Do you know how to find an E? Yes. And then just go up one from there, and then one more up. Oh, wait. That's the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. I told you she's sneaky. She's like, I don't know how to play piano. Okay. So, you ready? You can either play along with her or just watch her and find out how many she got. Yeah, go ahead. Hit it. And a 2. And 1, 2, go. Indiana. Yes. That's his name. Yeah, okay. That's the same move. Yeah, it's going to come back in just a second. Ready? And go. Though he's old now. Uh-huh. Yep, and then the last one's going to be a C. Get ready on the C. Not yet. All right, we're going to get to win. Fedora will win. That's it. You nailed all of the notes perfectly that we were going for. Way to go. That's all of them. Yes. Okay, so that's all the notes that we need. Then this next time, maybe try to get that next line. I think this one will be easy for you. It's going to go ba-ba-da-bum, and then take that same thing that you did a second ago and just move it down. 1. Like that. And you already have 3 more notes. Yes. Okay, yeah, see, she's already got it. I show her one time, and then she's got it. Okay, well, this is the time where you tell them, let's level up.
Let's level up.
Perfect.
Transitioning to level 4. This may be unsettling to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level4 for an in-depth explanation on how to conquer this level.
Watch out for that girl. Here we go. Here's level 4. This is insanity. Actually, it's not insanity. Insanity comes in 2 levels. So this is just tough. This is level 4. We've got the first chord is going to be a C. Now you can tell that because up here I've written a C for you, and so from there all the way until there, that's all going to be the C chord. Which on the next page I show you, C chord is just C's and E's and G's. If you prefer it on the staff, then I've got all those C's and E's and G's listed for you there. But The idea is C's and E's and G's are allowed in that whole entire section. The ones that I wrote in for you are those two right there, just C's and G's. So I didn't even put in an E for you, and that's because it sounds kind of like hollow and like, I don't know, earthy and like powerful with like that. Once you put in that one, it feels too cluttered down there for me. So that right there, or even lower. Yeah, right there. So Indiana, that's his name. Now this very next one is going to be kind of a weird cluster. This one right here is a C. This one right here is an A. That one right there is a G. So we've got a C and an A and a G all played at the same time. I know it sounds terrible. That's exactly the way it's supposed to sound. Not terrible, but in context it'll sound better. So if you put in the right hand with that, it'd be... So hopefully that sounded less terrible than when I played it the first time. It's that thing right there, but in context it'll be good with the other notes around it and stuff. So then that's our last one right there. If you can't quite reach that far, all of those notes, you can just play the top two right there. But if you can reach that one, that would be great. Claim to fame. Now this is, I think, my favorite part of the whole thing, except for the fact that I rhymed Explora with fedora. That's actually my favorite part of the song. And I know Explora isn't a word, but if Dora can do it, then I can do it. Dora the Explorer. I just stole Nick Jr.'s idea. It was a terrible idea. It doesn't rhyme, but I really needed a word there. So sorry, that's not my favorite part of the song. See, this is why Cloudple hates me so much, is because of rants like that. So then, right here after fame, normally we would put the G chord right there, but in this case I put the G chord right there, right after, right there. So claim to fame, right after that. So it's gonna go fame, then that chord, then though. So claim to fame, though he's old. That's what we're going for there. Right here, we've got some weird notes, but nothing weirder than we've seen already. And then, like I was saying before, all those G's that happened during this section, Mora Explora, who wore a fedora will win. Those guys right there are just alternating G's. They're all G's. Mora Explora, who wore a fedora will win. Right there. Let's try just the left hand only, unless you're on level 1, 2, or 3. Then you're going to play your version and ignore all the nonsense that we're doing here. Ready? Go. Indiana. Okay, yeah. So then, with the right hand, it would sound something like this. Yes, indeed. That is a lot of notes. So now I'm going to try the same exact thing, but I'm going to try to put some other notes. Finally, that jungle theme that he's got going on actually works with this song. So yes, all the exact same things, but underneath in my right hand, I'm going to try to add in some more notes from those chords. Here we go. And a 2, and a 1, 2, go. Something like that. Okay, lots and lots of notes there. Oh, also, we don't have a level 4B today because this song originally is in the key of C, so we don't have to change keys on this one. Whew. So once you have this thing up to speed with the minute 2 version on your MP3 that you downloaded and the minute 4 version on your MP3, then you'll be all set and ready to just like turn on the original soundtrack and play right along with them. So let's level up.
Transitioning to level 5. This may be terrifying to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level or visit learnpianolive.com/level 5 for training on how to survive this level.
All right, level 5. Here we go. Let's play all of the exact same notes for the melody, but this on level 5 you get to be a little bit more creative with the piece, I guess. So now instead of C, this is a 1, and just we had repeating notes before. It went A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that just repeats over and over. So the very first thing we have is a 3, and 3, 4, 5, 1, and hopefully you can see on this that the 5 goes up to 1. That's the most confusing part of level 5. Other than that, level 5 is like actually one of the easier levels to get started on, at least with the right hand. But the confusing part is going from a 5 to a 1. Everyone wants to play a 5 to a 1, and that's not the right way to do it in this case because this 5 is going from a 5 up to a 1. That 1 is higher. So 5 up to 1. So 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your left hand is just going to play the 1 chord or any notes out of the 1 chord. Like I chose to just do the 1 and the 5, or you could do the 1 and the 5 down here. But the 1 chord, and then the 2 chord is going to be right there. It's going to start on a 2 and just be every other note starting on the 2. And then the 5 chord, you could go up to the 5 chord if you want, 5, and then every other note, or you could go down to there. So these are all options during the 5 chord. Because they're all 5, and then every other note starting on the 5. Okay, so then just chords only. I'm going to try to call out the chords as we go, and we're going to leave all the numbers up so you can see where all the numbers are. And if you're on level 1 through 4, you just play your version. But level 5 people, try to call out the chords with me and play them. Here we go. 1 chord, 2 chord, to the 5 chord, to the 1 chord, to the 5 chord, 1 chord. Oh, flat 2 major. Yikes, we need to talk about that. And then a 5 chord, and a 5 chord, and still a 5 chord, still a 5 chord, to the 1 chord. Yeah. Okay, so we got a flat 2 major, which might be the first flat 2 major we've ever had before. All we're going to do is go to a 2 chord like that, and then we would, instead of starting on that one, we would start on the flat 2. So like we talked about with that D flat, it was just slightly lower than a D. The flat 2 is going to be slightly lower than the 2. It's going to be that note right there. And then we're going to play that one and up 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 notes make up a major chord, which is what that M stands for right there. That M means you're going to start with your 2, your flat 2, and then you're going to go up 4 half steps and then up 3 half steps. And if you do that, that takes care of the M part of that, the major. So it's that note, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps, and then 1, 2, 3. That's your chord. That's a major chord because we followed the plus 4 plus 3 thing. And then it's a flat 2 because we started on the flat 2. That's a flat 2 major. All right. So that's our chord on that one. Let's this time add in all of the notes of the right hand and then okay. We'll go faster. Here we go. A 2 and a 1, 2, go. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 2 chord, 5 chord. And there's that flat 2 major. There's our 5 chord. 5, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with a 1 chord in the left hand. My goodness, that is a lot of numbers to keep track of. That will take some practice. But speaking of practice, let's see how much practice Hannah has been able to get in and how prepared she is. Here you go. Yes. So when you left here, you had, go ahead and have a seat here. They can't see you yet. Fantastic. There we go. You got the headphones and the hat on. I don't know how you did that. That's awesome. So when you left, you had, and then you also had, right? Okay. What about the next phrase after that? Yeah. You just go up one note from there and then do your set of 3 right there. And that would be the next 3 notes. Okay. It's a lot to remember, though. Go ahead and play that. Yeah. So start on the E. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. And then. Yes. And then go up one note. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Yes. And then there's only one phrase. What? Oh, my goodness. Yes. That is what we in the piano industry call perfect. Yes. That was exactly it. Okay, fine. Press your button and play your song. And a 2. And a 1, 2, go. Indiana. And then down. That's. And then, and then. Yeah. And here comes again the beginning. Ready? Go. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah. And then we're just going to wait for that C to happen. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Yes. Awesome. Cool. There's only like 2 phrases in there. If I showed you like this, that thing right there, then you would have like basically the whole entire song. Oh yeah, we'll practice that later. But for right now, let's level up and do the insanity level. Here we go.
Now transitioning to the insanity level. Please proceed with caution. If you feel queasy, please sit upright and breathe deeply. Your life is in your own hands at this point. Good luck, young prodigy.
Okay, so the insanity level, in case you haven't played this with us before at home, this is no rules at all except play all white notes. And if you can, at the end on a C. So find a C, prepare for that. What C are you going to end on? Happy Indiana Hannah. Which C? Pick any C. There you go. That's going to be your last note. This is going to be my last note. All the rest of it, we can just play any white notes that we want. Okay, here we go. Ready? It's going to be crazy fast. 2, 3, and... Oh, sorry. And... All right. Cool. Nice. So yeah, that is how you play the insanity level. It's just crazy too fast. But they're all waiting to know, did I win the $10 gift card? Let's find out. Thank you all for joining us. Next week, we're going to be doing a song called I Love You Truly, hopefully preparing for, I don't know, what, Valentine's Day? That's kind of early. I don't know. But D-Man, you are the chat winner, and send us your videos. Love ya. Bye. Hey, You're still here. Me too. Well, here's what needs to happen next. First of all, click on the survey button. That is probably like right over here. Maybe if you're on the iPad, it's like down here below the video. Anyway, it's right around there. Click on that. Let us know how we did today, and also ask us any questions you might have about this lesson or about any other lesson. You might even be the mailbag winner if you include your name in that. And then after that, you're going to go to the music challenge, which is a button probably right up here, up above the video. And so click on the music challenge. You can come back every single day and fill out the code thing and get your points for doing that. So you got your music challenge thing to do after you do the survey. And then after you've practiced the song up, then go to the one up here that says, right over here probably, student videos, and then take a video of yourself on your phone or your iPad or whatever, and then send us your video, and maybe you could even be the featured video and you get points for doing that. And then if you have any questions, click the contact button that's also up there somewhere. Anyway, I don't know. But click on that, let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you back here next week. All right, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun. See ya.